All right, today we're going to break down a project that might just be the perfect capstone for your degree, a real-deal, professional-grade, real-time video calling app. Let's take a look at what makes this thing so impressive.
Look, we've all been there, right? The pressure is on. You've got to find a final year project that not only gets you a great grade, but also makes future employers sit up and take notice. It's a huge decision, and finding something that's challenging but also, actually doable can be really tough.
So what if you could build a project that's basically a complete production-ready application right out of the box? Well, that's what this is. It's designed to replicate the core stuff you see in apps like WhatsApp, giving you an incredible blueprint to work with.
So what can this app actually do? Let's jump in and break down all the core features.
First off, the messaging engine. The heart of this thing is WebSockets. That's a fancy way of saying it keeps a live connection open, so messages are delivered instantly, like zero delay. This also means you get a persistent chat history, your contact list populates automatically, and you get all those little details you'd expect, like unread message counts, and even those little double ticks for delivery and read receipts. And now for the main event, the video and audio calls. This project uses WebRTC, which is huge. It lets you stream high-definition video directly from one browser to another, peer-to-peer. That means incredible quality without needing massive, expensive servers. Plus, you get an audio-only mode for when your connection is slow, and really slick pop-up notifications for incoming calls. It feels just like a professional app. And speaking of calls, the app gives you two clear options. You've got your full-screen high-def video calls, which are awesome, but then you also have a dedicated audio-only mode. This is perfect for saving bandwidth or, for those times you just don't want to be on camera. Having that kind of flexibility is a must-have in any modern communication tool. And of course, you need a smart way to handle your contacts. The app does this beautifully. It automatically saves a contact after your first chat, lets you give them custom names, and has a super fast search so you can find people easily. Honestly, it's these little quality-of-life features that really make an application feel polished and professional. So we've seen what it does, but how in the world does it do it? Let's pop the hood and look at the powerful tech stack that brings this whole thing to life. This is the stuff that's really going to impress your professors and evaluators. Okay, here's a quick look at the tech stack. The backend, which is kind of like the brains of the whole operation, runs on Python with the Django framework. For all the real-time magic, it uses Django channels. The front end, what you actually see and interact with, is built with standard HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And the whole thing is ready for our real-world launch with PostgreSQL for the database. It's a seriously modern, full-stack setup. Let's talk about WebRTC for a second, because this is a total game changer. It allows browsers to talk directly to each other, peer-to-peer, cutting out the middleman. For your project, this means you get amazing, high-quality video streaming without needing a crazy expensive central server to handle all the traffic. Showing you know how to work with WebRTC is a massive plus for any developer. And mastering tech like that is exactly why a project like this is so important. This isn't just about passing a class. It's about building a serious portfolio piece that can genuinely supercharge your career. And hey, check this out. This project has a 98% success rate for students who've submitted it for their final year. A 98% success rate! That number really speaks for itself, and it should give you a ton of confidence that you can absolutely get this done. In this quote, this is exactly what an evaluator or a hiring manager sees. They don't just see a chat app. They see a developer who gets complex, modern technologies from the front end all the way to the back end. And these are the real, tangible skills you'll walk away with. You're going to go way beyond theory and actually master stuff like real-time development with WebSockets and peer-to-peer streaming with WebRTC. You'll learn how to build a secure authentication system and connect a modern front-end to a powerful Python backend, which is exactly what companies are looking to hire for right now.
Okay, so if you're ready to get going, what do you actually get? Let's break down everything that comes in the package so you can hit the ground running.
You get the whole thing, the complete, well-documented source code for both the back-end and the front-end, all the dependencies listed out, the database models, and a super detailed README with step-by-step instructions. It's literally everything you need to succeed. And getting started couldn't be easier. The whole process is broken down into 5 simple, clear steps. Seriously, even if you're new to some of this tech, the guide makes it so straightforward that anyone can follow along. No intimidation here. And for anyone who wants to go the extra mile or just needs a bit more support, there are extra services available. Things like having someone remotely install it on your computer, a 1-hour live session where they walk you through all the code logic, and even help with creating reports or presentations tailored for your specific college. So the final question is really for you to answer. This project gives you a clear path to not only get a great grade, but to build a portfolio piece that shows off in-demand, industry-level skills. So are you ready to build the project that's going to get you noticed?